All right guys, so today we're going to be going over a video on how to install a bed cover. So I've been wanting to get a bed cover for my truck for quite some time. As you guys can see, I already got the rails mocked up. I'll kind of walk you guys through that, but the big thing today is I want to show you guys how I think I'm going to be able to get this bed cover to fit. So I've been looking on Amazon. Those things are anywhere from around 200 bucks to 400 bucks for a cheap one. I don't know that I want to, spend that kind of money just because I don't know what the fit's going to be like. My dad had one of these nice trifold covers on his F-150 and I really liked it. He's had it for probably about 10 years. It's held up really good. Obviously his was for a Ford F-150, so it was an original OEM one. This one's an aftermarket one, so I'm hoping that it holds up just as good. So this morning I woke up, saw this deal on the marketplace, fairly local to me. Made a little bit of a drive and I wanted to show you guys how we're going to make this fit. So if you guys read on here, this particular one here is made for 19 to 22. So obviously mine's a little bit older. Did some research online. Looks like my bed is just a little bit wider than the new ones. I don't know if that's 100% right. At least the inside rail to rail measurements are. So I went ahead and bought it, and this is what I'm using to kind of make that work. So I'm putting 3/16 inch thickness on each side. So behind the rails, I don't have a piece all the way back here, but you guys can see there's a piece up there and there's going to be a piece right up there. So I'm planning on cutting this third piece and following it all the way to the back here. If that works and it's really holding up really good, I might even weld them together just to make it all one big long piece. But let me get this a little further in the process and I will let you guys know how it comes out. All right, so the bed cover is on. So again, I did get it cheap just because it has some hail damage on it. I'm sure you guys can see that in the video. That doesn't bother me at all. As you guys can tell, this truck is, well, pretty beat up. It's got about 300,000 miles on it. Actually, a little bit more than that. But it's my little beater pickup. I can throw whatever I want in it and not worry about getting it scratched up. So I wanted to show you guys a couple little things that I might address in the future. So there's a little bit of an air gap in there. I could probably put some weather stripping both on the bed and on the tonneau cover itself to kind of help close that up. Overall, it's a pretty good fit. The little plastic pieces that are on the edge here are a little loose. I pushed those in, put some super glue in it, let it sit overnight. So it should be good to go by tomorrow. Again, like I said, my pickup's pretty beat up. So here's the back side of it. So again, a little bit of an air gap. I don't know if that's necessarily due to my tailgate being loose, this plastic piece just being worn, or the fact that the bed cover is made for 2019 and up and mine's an 05. So that could be it, right? So I'm gonna open this up and just be upfront with you guys. You may be asking yourself, why is that steel there? You said you were gonna use that to space it out, to make it all fit better. So everything I read online was wrong. I didn't actually need those steel plates to space those rails out to kind of make it narrower. So I was 100% wrong on that stuff. It was all great though. It went together pretty easily. So I don't know, is this an issue that you guys have been running into, that, maybe manufacturers that list these things online, when they release a new model year, do they just say it doesn't fit the older stuff? I think the only thing I did notice is when I have the bed cover, of course it's a trifold bed cover. So this one flips onto that one, then it flips onto this. And then it's supposed to lay against the back of the cab. So it doesn't, this piece here is a little too wide. It doesn't actually, I guess, have enough an angle to lay back onto the back of the cab. But I don't see that being an issue for me. I don't think I'm ever going to be running around with it like that. If I do need to, the nice thing about these nice bed covers is at the very front there, that little hand nut there, you can kind of unscrew it right in the center of the screen. You can unscrew it. One screw there, one there. You undo those two, and you can just lift the whole bed cover up. So if I ever need to use the whole bed, I'll probably do that. I don't ever see that issue though being an issue anyways. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you ran into any of these issues where maybe some of the information that you read online was off. And again, guys, thank you for watching these videos. If you guys see any good marketplace deals in the Southwest Kansas area that might work with my Silverado, send them over my way.